Well, I need to check to see whether the queen, if the bees have released the queen from her shipping cage. So I'm going to get in here and see what I can see. They look fairly content at the moment. Not a lot of activity. It's still pretty cool out here, but we're going to do what we can. So let me remove the cover here. This is sugar syrup. And there doesn't seem to be too much going on here. The bees haven't taken much of it. I do see some activity. Now in these little plastic areas here, the bees will come up and get into the syrup without drowning. So if you look closely here in this cap, you can actually see some bees moving around in there. And they crawl down. So this cap allows them to crawl down and get close to that syrup that's in there. And that's what that's all about. So I'm going to remove the syrup. Try and do it without spilling it or hurting the bees. Put this away. Well, this is the honeycomb that I had given the bees when I first put them in here, and they have thoroughly cleaned it up. So I'm going to take it out of here if I can. This is empty wax, and there's not much they're going to be able to do with that. So I'm going to take it out of there. I may have caused a problem for myself by doing this, but let's see what we come up with. A little bit of honey on this side. Well, they didn't like that much. Oh, I think I've got one caught underneath there. I don't know if you could hear that over the video, but there was one bee that was making some angry sounds. All right. So this frame here is the one on which I have the queen cage, and what I want to check to see if she has been actually removed, and she is not. She's still in the cage. There's the queen cage right there. Let me remove these rubber bands. Now, I don't want to get these guys too riled up because they will sting and it hurts. So let's see what we have here. Actually, now I don't see the queen in there at all, so I'm not sure what we've got going. Well, they've waxed. They have started to build comb around the queen cage, and you know what? The queen has been released from there. I should have been a little bit more careful because I thought the queen was still in the cage. I would have taken a little bit more care as to how I set this down. I don't want to crush her. I do see a fair amount of activity over here, so there's a chance that she's right in this area here, but I'm not seeing her. So let me see if I can remove this cage. Not that it hurts anything to be in there, but there we go. Just to double check that she is not in there. Nope, they've eaten through the candy, so the cage has a candy end here, and there was a cork plug in this end of the cage, and I removed that, and then they ate through the candy to release her. So she has been released. That's a good thing. And let's put this back in here and just leave them be. I probably will come back in about 2 weeks to check on them. They will get working on this syrup. The syrup stimulates their wax glands so that they can build out the comb in the hive. We're using 1-to-1 sugar to water syrup. I just make that up myself. This is Peter Ristow signing off from the bee yard.